Melanie, what are you doing? Do you know how long it's been since I messaged you? I messaged you 5 hours ago and you still haven't replied? I'm your mother-in-law. You shouldn't ignore me like this. Sorry, Caroline. I was working today, so I couldn't check my phone. You're telling me you never checked your phone once in 5 hours. Are you saying you didn't go to the washroom or take a break for that long? Today was really busy. I didn't have time to check my phone. I find that hard to believe, but whatever. You're coming over for dinner this weekend, right? My husband's birthday is coming up, so we're having the whole family over for dinner to celebrate. Liam told you, right? Yeah, this Friday night, in fact, right? We'll be there. Dinner is at 8 p.m. But I want you there by 6 p.m. Make sure you're not late. Caroline, just wait. Liam is working that day, so there's a chance we won't make it by 6 p.m. Don't worry about Liam. If he's working. But you're off Friday, right? There's loads of things I need to prepare beforehand, so I need you here by 6 p.m. I understand. I guess if Liam can't leave work on time that day, we can take separate cars? But whenever I go over to your place, you never let me touch anything in the kitchen anyway. Since you never let me help with dinner, I just assumed I'd head over with Liam whenever he gets finished with work. Dinner isn't the only thing that needs to be done for this get-together. This place needs to be cleaned up before Tristan and his wife show up, and a bunch of other things need to be done too. Okay, I guess I can help you with that. Andrea's gonna be here around 7. At least I know I can count on my oldest son's wife to help me with dinner. She isn't helpless in the kitchen like my other daughter-in-law, huh? Not to mention she was nice enough to let us move in with her next month. Unlike someone else I know, huh? There's no comparison when it comes to you and her. I'm sorry, I know what you're getting at. But instead of having you guys move in with us to help you with your finances, we've been giving you money each month to help you out, haven't we? It would be nice if you considered that point once in a while. Yeah, that's all you do for us, though. If you would have just let us move in with you, maybe I would have thought a little more highly of you. But it's probably good that we didn't move in with you, huh? Our personalities don't quite match, do they? That, and you've been married to my son for 3 years, and you still haven't given me grandchildren. We're not even thinking about having any children right now. What? You're already 30, aren't you? How could you not be thinking of children yet? Didn't Andrea just give birth to her first child last year? She's a lot older than I am. So now you're comparing yourself to her. My Tristan married Andrea just over a year ago. She was in her mid-30s when they married, that's why. And she gave me a grandchild shortly after getting married. But you married Liam when you were still in your 20s. You've been married to Liam 3 years now, and you're still not pregnant. Ugh. Stop comparing yourself to Andrea and trying to make her look bad. That was never my intention. I apologize if that's what you thought I was trying to do. God, I don't know why Liam married someone like you. And Andrea said that after she had her baby, you hardly ever go visit her and Tristan. Oh, wait a minute. Is it because you're jealous of her? I don't go visit them often because Liam is busy with work. I go with Liam every time he goes. I don't go by myself because Tristan is Liam's brother, not mine. Is that so? Or is it because you're too busy with infertility treatments? I've heard people who are infertile can't stand the sight of other children because it makes them so jealous. That's why you two are not even thinking about having any children right now, huh? That's not it. Well, whatever, it doesn't matter. I have a grandchild, and I have one daughter-in-law who cares enough about me to let us move in with her. Andrea's the perfect daughter-in-law. So I guess if I have only one useless daughter-in-law, that's fine with me. If you're not going to do anything helpful, at least try not to get in our way. I'm sorry, I'll do my best. That's what you say, but I know you try to act all nice and proper in front of me. But I also know you're always talking bad about me to Liam, aren't you? Liam told me not long ago that he wants me to start being nicer to you. So it's obvious you're talking about me behind my back. You're just trying to start fights in our family. I didn't say anything to Liam. Are you saying Liam just started thinking that for no reason then? Or maybe Liam is starting to act strange because he's been living with you for so long now. If you really didn't say anything to him, just make sure that you don't say anything to him in the future either. You don't want me to start hating you any more than I already do. I understand. You should be thankful I even invited you to this family dinner. Just the fact that I did invite you should go to show you just how kind I actually am.
Melanie, what are you doing? We're getting ready to sit down to eat. When you said you were going out for a second, what did you mean?
I went to the grocery store down the street. I'm on my way back right now.
The grocery store? Did someone ask you to pick something up?
Not exactly. Your mom said there wasn't enough food for me, so she told me to go out and buy my own.
She did what? That's ridiculous. I'll talk to her right now.
Wait, don't do that. Today is partly your dad's birthday party too, so let's not make a big deal about it today. It's fine, I already bought my dinner anyway.
That's not the point.
I'm coming up to the house right now, so don't worry about it. If we put up with her for a few more hours, everything will be fine.
No, it won't. She invited us over for dinner and then tells you that you can't have any. That's ridiculous. That's the rudest thing I've ever heard. I actually thought she was starting to come around and starting to accept you.
But saying anything about it right now isn't going to solve the problem. They seem to be having lots of fun without me. Let them have their fun.
Well, it's not fun for me. I'm not going to sit here and let my mom treat my wife like this.
Thanks. But if your family doesn't like me, they don't like me. It's not the end of the world. It makes me sad, but there's nothing we can do about it.
What is it?
The door's locked. Your mom saw me coming up the driveway and went over to the door. I saw her through the window. I thought she was going to open it for me.
What?
Wait, your mom just messaged me. She just told me to eat outside and not to try coming back in.
Just go home.
Huh?
Take the car and go home. You've got the keys in your purse, right? You don't have to come back in here. I'll handle my mom. You just go home.
If I did that...
Don't worry. I'll find my own way back. Take the car and go. Thanks for putting up with her for this long. I know you did it for me. I'll take care of this once and for all.
Liam? OMG, I can hear you yelling from out here. Liam, is everything okay? I've never heard you yell before.
It's over. I'm on my way home. I grabbed a taxi. You're at home, right?
Yeah, I'm home. Liam, is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. I just wish I would have done something sooner. You were being so calm about everything this whole time. I didn't think it was this big of a problem. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry I thought my mom would actually change her mind.
I'm okay, so don't worry about it. But what did you mean by it's over?
I told them all where to go. I cut all ties with my family. I'm done with them. We're done with them.
Huh? You cut all ties with them? Do you mean because of that fight you were having with them? I could hear you yelling at them from outside. I was so surprised. I'd never heard you yell before.
They went too far and I kind of lost it there when you told me what they did to you. But it's their fault for making me that angry. Anyway, I told them I'm never talking to them again. And I'm definitely not helping them out anymore.
Are you sure you're okay with that? I mean, they didn't like me, but everyone was really nice to you, weren't they?
That's not the point. Anyone who would treat my wife like that clearly doesn't care about me. Well, it was my mom that was doing most of it, but My dad, my brother, and even his wife were all laughing at what Mom did. They thought it was funny. Why would they think that was funny? I couldn't believe my mom would do that to you, and I couldn't believe my family would go along with it either. That's a cruel thing to do to anyone.
Liam, I'm sorry. Maybe it was my fault for not being nicer to her. I mean, I was the one against them moving in with us to help them out.
That's not true. I didn't want them moving in with us either. That was my decision, so it's not your fault. But I think my mom put all the blame on you. Regardless, they're not my family. If they're gonna do that to you, I don't need them. I've got you.
Thanks, Liam. Honestly, I don't think I could have stood your mom much longer. But I was hoping if I put up with her, everyone would start to like me and accept me as part of the family. But I guess not.
Well, now you don't have to worry about putting up with them. And you don't have to worry about what she thinks anymore. I married you for you. I don't want you changing just for them.
Thanks, Liam. I'll be happy with just you as my family, too.
Oh, and this means I'm not going to be giving them money each month anymore. If they can't afford their own bills anymore, I don't even care. Let's take the money we were giving them each month and move it into our savings.
Are you sure that's okay?
My parents are going to be living with my brother and his wife soon, so they'll be fine. I don't know why they expect me to keep giving them money even after they move in with my brother anyway. Like I said, I'm done with them. I'm not giving them anything, and I don't want anything from them. We're through. And it's not like I'd be getting any inheritance from them anyway. They're basically broke. The only thing they have to their name is that house of theirs. But once it's sold, that's all the money they'll have, and there's no way that tiny place will sell for much. Nobody's even interested in it. They haven't had any lookers. And if it ever does sell, the money they get from that sale will have to last them all through retirement. I should have stopped paying them and made them move in with my brother long ago. Then we wouldn't have wasted all that money on them.
It must be hard to cut all ties to your family like this so quickly. I'm sorry. But I'm really happy that you chose me over them.
Well, of course I choose you. You're the most important thing to me.
Liam, I'm so glad I married you. You're always thinking of me. And I know you've been trying to get your mom to ease up on me for a while.
Yeah, I have, but she never did she? I kind of feel like I let you down.
Not at all. I'm really happy you tried.
I'll make sure you never have to go through something like that again.
Thanks.
Oh, how about we use this opportunity to go on a vacation? We can get our minds off everything. We're not paying my parents anymore, so let's splurge a little and go on an awesome trip.
Really? I thought you said we'd save that money.
It's a new start for us. Plus, you need a chance to relieve all the stress my mom caused you, right?
Well, I guess it's okay to splurge once in a while.
Great. Oh, and I never got a chance to eat dinner. Is there anything at home we can have?
I figured you weren't going to stay for dinner, so I made something for us. Let's have dinner together. I'll wait for you.
Thanks. You're the best. I love your cooking. My mom was crazy to keep you out of her kitchen.
Melanie, are you and Liam not at home today? Caroline? I'm sorry. I told Liam that I'd never contact either of you again, but this is an emergency. I tried contacting Liam, but it looks like he's blocked her number. I'm sorry. Please don't message me anymore. I told Liam I wouldn't speak to you anymore, so goodbye. Wait! This is an emergency! Please let me speak to Liam. Liam's down in the hot tub right now. I can't give him the phone. The hot tub? Yeah, we're on vacation. So that's why you're not home on your day off, huh? Are you at our house right now? Yeah, you two are the only people left for us to turn to. Us? Turn to? What's going on? To tell the truth, things are really bad at home. You guys stopped helping us with our bills, and the social security checks from the government aren't enough to live on. Things are terrible for us. Only government checks? I know we're not helping out anymore, but you're living with Tristan and Andrea now, aren't you? You shouldn't have any bills to pay other than food, right? Turns out that Tristan quit his job. And Andrea stopped working long ago to stay home and raise the baby. It seems Tristan and Andrea were expecting to live off of our money this whole time. They didn't know Liam was giving us money. They thought we had lots of money in a retirement fund or something. But supporting 4 adults and a baby on what my husband and I get from the government is impossible. Of course it is. But that really has nothing to do with us, so I'm sure you 4 will think of something. Melanie, don't abandon us like this. We're really in trouble here. You've hated me ever since you met me, and you've treated me like crap ever since Liam and I said you couldn't live with us. Despite all that, we've been supporting you and your husband up till now. But after what happened last month, I have no idea why you would ask me for help now. Why do you think you could turn around and ask me for help? But that's... Oh, I'm sorry, I thought you didn't want us living with you because you hated us. That's why I started getting mean to you. What you did really hurt me. Besides, it wasn't just me. That was a decision both Liam and I made together. Liam clearly explained that to you, didn't he? He did, but we thought he was just covering for you, and it made us really sad when he turned us down. Oh, we really thought you two would be there for us. Won't you please try to look at it from our point of view? I'm sorry we didn't live up to your expectations. I can understand you not liking me if you thought I was the reason for that. But that still wouldn't give you the right to treat me like you did. I know, but... I mean... I never meant to take it that far. Since Liam has cut all ties with you, that means I'm not related to you whatsoever, so I won't be helping you. I think Liam will feel the same. That's not true. I'm his mother. Liam is a good person. I know he'll start sending us money again. Anyway, when Liam comes back from the hot tub, tell him to give me a call. He's just gonna say the same thing I said. He already told you he never wants to speak to you again. That's not possible! How are we supposed to live? If he doesn't help, his parents, his brother, and his brother's whole family are going to starve. Think about the baby. Is that so? What do you mean, is that so? Have you not been understanding what I've been saying? If you guys start supporting us again, I swear I'll treat you like my daughter-in-law. Isn't that what you always wanted? I really don't care one way or the other. As far as we're concerned, you're not family anymore. I don't care if that's how you feel, but Liam is my son. I'm his mom. No matter what you say, he's part of our family tree. That's probably true, but I think you're forgetting it was Liam who decided he never wanted to speak to you again. I wasn't even there when he made that decision, so I don't know why you think talking to him over me is going to change anything. I think you need to understand that. And it sounds to me like Tristan is to blame for the situation you're in now. Make him do something about it. It sounds like he was planning on sponging off of you. Please, Melanie, things are really bad here. It's not just the money. In fact, ever since Andrea found out that we don't have any money, she won't listen to a word I say. She's acting even worse towards me than you ever did. She's even yelling at me and my husband. She thinks that we should get out and find jobs. We're retired, and yet she still thinks we should find jobs and support them. Ah, but they let you live with them, just like you wanted, so that's good, right? Andrea's the perfect daughter-in-law, right? Isn't that what you told me? She was just fooling us. She told us if we don't have any money in the bank, then we need to hurry up and sell our house and give them the money from it if we want to keep living with them. Tristan won't listen to a word we say either. He only does what Andrea tells him to do. Andrea's got him wrapped around her little finger. I never wanted a daughter-in-law like that. I should never have let my son marry an older woman like her. Oh, we made a mistake. That's why I want to live with you and Liam. No, thanks. Not gonna happen. Please. I'm sorry for everything I've done to you. I regret it all. I'll never do it again. So please, just give me one more chance. I don't want to go back to Tristan's house. And there's nothing in ours. We sold all the furniture before we moved in with Tristan. That's the money we've been living off this past month. If we went back to that empty house, we'd still have nothing. You hated me ever since you met me, and you thoroughly enjoyed treating me like garbage. You even laughed as you did it, didn't you? And you compared me to Andrea every chance you got, didn't you? You wanted me to feel like crap, didn't you? You're only being nice to me now because you want something from me. Try to look at it from my point of view. Do you honestly think that I want to live with someone like that? But I told you I won't do that anymore. That doesn't mean I instantly forgot everything you've done to me. The way you treated me is not something I can just ignore and we can both move on from. I was being nice up till now simply because you were Liam's mom. But according to him, you're not anymore. So don't even think of getting in the way of our lives. But I don't want to go back to Tristan's house. You made your choice. Oh, Liam's back now. Let me talk to him. Tell him what's happening. Tell him our situation. What's he saying? He said, don't ever contact us again. And he said if you step 1 foot into our house, he's calling the police. You're kidding, right? Liam wouldn't say something like that to his mom. He wants to know if you forgot what cutting all ties means. He's really getting sick of this. He said this is the last time he's going to tell you. Don't ever try to contact us again. He said he doesn't care what happens to you either. Melanie, help us! I regret how I treated you, I really do. I know if you give me another chance, we'll get along really well. How about you and I team up and make Andrea's life a living hell? Why would you ask me for help? I'm the useless daughter-in-law, remember? I thought you were happy that you had one daughter-in-law who cares enough about you to let you move in with her. You should try to be nice to Andrea. After all, you're going to be living with her for a long time. After that, Caroline and her husband had to find part-time jobs because Tristan and Andrea refused to work. Andrea said she was too busy taking care of the baby to even do the housework. So Andrea made Caroline do all of that too. The place eventually turned into a pigsty because Caroline was too busy with her jobs to clean the house. Apparently, Tristan and Andrea were having money problems long before his parents moved in. That's why Andrea and he decided to let his parents move in with them in the first place. Tristan had no idea that his parents didn't have any savings and that Liam and I were helping them pay some of their bills. Now Caroline is always on Andrea's case complaining, not just about how they tricked her, but also about how they're raising their baby. I heard that Tristan decided to try to make money the fast way and took to gambling. But I guess that just got them into even further debt and things are even worse for them now. If Caroline's house ever does sell and Tristan gets the money from it, it seems the money from that will do nothing more than go towards debts. It won't put them ahead at all. We only know all of this because one of Liam's relatives contacted him to tell us how much trouble Tristan got himself into. But he brought all of this on himself, so no one is willing to help him out of it. I don't really know what happened to them after that, and neither Liam nor I really care. There were a lot of problems with the whole family, so Liam's glad he broke off relations with them before he got us mixed up in all of this. Anyway, it's been 6 months since then, and Liam and I found out we're going to be having a baby. Things are going to be difficult for us since this is our first child, but Liam is always there to help me out when I need it. I know he's going to be a great father. We've also moved away from our old house, so we don't have to worry about Liam's parents showing up unexpectedly. Without them around causing stress, things should be just fine for both of us. We're both looking forward to the new baby coming, so all 3 of us can start our new life together.